Hey everybody, how's it going? Fives Live with Fives. That's what we're calling this now. This is fantastic. We're dialing this in. It's great. I just had a great meeting, so we're running a few minutes late today, but never fear, we are here for you. All right, so I want to recap with a couple of things. I want to talk about what we've been doing. We've talked about mindset. We've talked about strategic planning. How to set your goals, how to achieve those goals. That was fantastic, right? This is all about your business growth. So how are you growing your freaking business? Let's get this done, all right? Let's do this. I just came out of an awesome meeting. I'm super jazzed. What? Big things coming. All right. How to create your target marketing and messaging. That's what we did yesterday or on Monday. And today we're going to talk about value, driving extreme value. And why is this so important? It's because it drives money into your pockets. And who doesn't want more leads and more deals and more clients? And if you don't want that, then get off. Go someplace else. Go watch some car crashes on YouTube. I don't care. All right. So let's talk about some principles today. Or go down the middle. So the goal with value, I'll come down here first. Who's that? I don't know. I'm going to hang up on him. Booyah. All right. Got to love technology. Look at that. All right. So value, what is that? Really, it's the benefit over cost, right? You're getting more value than it costs you. And there's 4 different types of value you provide. First is functional, which is your solutions or your offerings. You have monetary, which is generally on price. That's the one I worry about the least, because if you have social value, which is the ability to connect and do and build your networks and things like that. And then there's the psychological portion of value, which makes somebody feel better. So let's really get into this today. So the mindset when we're doing this, it's massive value for your clients so that you can make more money, get more clients, add more value. And we're talking about being that service provider for people. That's what you want to do. How do you add massive value? All right, so a couple principles. All right, easier to keep existing clients and to get new ones. So, and if you're adding massive value to your existing clients, of course they're going to stay with you. Why would you not want that? Adding massive value during your sales gets you to the no close, right? So you're coming in and you're adding massive value throughout your sales thing. They already know the value you provide, so of course they're going to sign up with you. It's proven, it's fundamental versus negotiating on price alone. You want to be building rapport with potential clients and your existing clients so that they know you and they value what you're doing, and they get that. And then your message needs to address the needs of your clients, not your needs, right? We talked about that on Monday. If you haven't seen that, go back and look at that video. Fantastic. So the value you provide is a key differentiator from your competition. Plain and simple. Your pricing and how you do it, no one gives a crap about. Okay, and they only care about price when they know when they're not sure they're getting the value of the product or offering. So value is something you provide that meets your client's needs, not your needs. So what do I mean by that? One of the questions that we always ask is, what do people want? And to start this series, people wanted more leads, more clients. Well, that's why we put this together. We're addressing a need. So, but let's get into some tactics, right? So I'm going to switch sides. What? I'm over here now. Okay. What we have here, how do you add value? Okay, so we've talked about why it's important in adding massive value to your tribe and your ecosystem. So there's some very simple, free ways to do this. And the first one is to be a connector. You can connect people with needs maybe that you don't provide to solutions, other solution providers, and provide value in just connecting and being that trusted advisor for people and getting them needed. And that's one of the things we do. We don't do accounting work, but we have fantastic accountants that we work with, and we make those recommendations and connections all day long because it's what we do. That adds a lot of value, and it also builds your trust in your brand. If you're in the sales cycle or you're talking to people, it's all about, how do you can connect them with other people. You can send them relevant articles about their business and products. You can get creative about groups on LinkedIn that they should join that you think they may be part of. It's fantastic. There's so many ways to add value. All right, you can just pop in for a visit. I had a client come in. He's like, I have a client on the road. Maybe I should go see them. I don't know. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Go pop in and say hello. Show him your friendly face. He's a good-looking guy. All right. You can give a high-value offering away. Think about that for a minute. Think about you got somebody that's on the fence. you're like, hey, let me give you this right out of the gate. Pay me later. Don't pay me, but give it away and say like, hey, here's something that I know you're going to value from because you want that long-term relationship. If you're more in a product-based business, give away free samples. Everyone does that. Why? But that's really good. But you can package it. You can do, as my good friend Karen Sachs said in the Marketing Muse at a great presentation that I was at with hers right before the holiday, was the whole concept of a lanyard. So if you don't know what a lanyard is, Google Marketing Muse and you'll see her take on that. But it's again, you're adding value throughout the process. The other way, when you're a little bit more traditional, like when you're doing the sales and you want to add value during those conversations, I've listed out a few things here, is know your customers' pain points. Get out there and know them. Don't go in and guess. Go do your research. Know what your competition's adding, and know how you differentiate yourself by coming back to the value you provide. It drove me nuts when I was at EMC. We'd get into conversations, and it was like, well, IBM will do this. What are you going to do? This is their server. This is that. And what I found out really early on is what people make decisions is by the value you're providing. And we beat them in a lot of big clients, and because we focused on the value and how we were solving their problems. Okay. We also understood what IBM was doing, and we were able to draw those differentiations there. Know your own product and services and its benefits. Know it cold, right? So do that, especially if you're new to your company or whatever. And then create the demand. Get that referral to call your customer ahead of time. So that's one of the things that we love to do. We have happy customers, and if we're going out for a new one and it's a fit, and we have that customer, we have our previous customer give a referral call. Adding value, and let them talk candidly. So that's that. Leverage your testimonials and referrals, right? So a lot of people I find don't do that. They're not collecting the testimonials, and they're not leveraging the referral networks. And then engagement. And I'm going to leave this as my last point for today, but engagement is huge. And on Friday, we're going to do our social media talk. I think that's what we're doing, Friday social media. So we're going to talk to you about how do you implement this now in a social media framework. But the big key for that, and this is the teaser for Friday, it's engagement. Facebook likes don't matter anymore. Followers don't matter anymore. What matters on Facebook are shares and engagement. And we're going to talk to you about how Facebook has changed the algorithms and things like that, so that you're not making some of the typical mistakes. So happy Wednesday, hump day. All right. So have a great one, everybody. Take care.